is Laura.
And my name is Linda.
Thank you for letting us be part of your afternoon today. So in 10 minutes today, we're going to be covering the case of Bautista versus Crowley. Yes, you did hear correctly. Crowley. The University of Nevada, Reno has found itself again involved in a legal case. This time, it's regarding the faculty evaluations, specifically Dr. Bautista's evaluation. But before I go any further, let me tell you who's in the case. It is Renato Bautista, who is the plaintiff. He is a doctor, or he was the doctor of philosophy in metallurgical engineering. While on the other side is Dr. Crowley, who was the university president at that time. But before I go any further, let me tell you a little bit about those evaluations and how they go. It's something like a four-step for prison procedure. So first, the faculty member submits documentation to the department chairman about their performance, and this includes research, teaching, service, professional activity, all of that stuff, all of that good stuff. The department's personnel committee then evaluates that information and writes up a recommendation that goes to the chairman, who then discusses that recommendation with the faculty member. He then passes that on to the dean, who creates a final recommendation and gives a final evaluation that is between 4 categories: unsatisfactory, commendable, and excellent. Of course, everyone wants excellent, but it wasn't the case here.
Thank you for that short explanation. So in 1991, following the procedure that Laura just explained, Professor Bautista received an unsatisfactory. He was very unhappy and objected to the Chairman Jones's recommendation.
Oh yes, he did. And we go ahead and take a look at those interviews. Just a few.
How would you rate your overall experience in Dr. Bautista's class?
Well, I went to class at least once a week, and when I was there and I was trying to pay attention, I couldn't understand all the stuff he was saying. It was just these hieroglyphs on the boards and just nonsense, and I tried to have him explain stuff, and then he got mad at me because I don't know. I like to use my phone to help me take notes, and it just sometimes he just doesn't understand because he thinks that we should always pay attention. But I'm trying. I don't know. Okay,
I got you. What would you rate his knowledge in the subject?
His subject was metallurgy for him, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's my metallurgy teacher. Yeah. Okay. I think he knows what he's talking about. I don't know if he knows how to tell us what he's talking about,
Okay, I got you. And finally, what grade did you receive in the class?
I stopped going for the last half of it,
okay.
So okay. I think I might be dropping that one.
All right, good to hear.
That's a lot of science.
Let's to review your experience in Dr. Bautista's metallurgy class. And so we're just going to ask you a few questions. First, how would you rate Dr. Bautista's knowledge of the material?
He was pretty knowledgeable, but I just felt like a lot of things that he said were really unclear.
Okay. How clear were his course expectations? What the work set forward is pretty obvious exactly what you had to do to pass by the end of the semester, or was it?
I didn't think they were very clear at all. The syllabus wasn't thorough. It didn't really explain much.
Okay, and lastly, on a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate your overall experience in the class?
Like a 1.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So, the first thing you want to do is you want to take the tachyons and insert it right into the quadratic formula. Now, you're probably asking yourself, Dr. Bautista, how does that determine the half-life? Well, that's really interesting. Once you insert it into a quadratic formula, you can actually invert it using derivatives to determine the average rate of speed. Do you guys have any questions on that?
Yeah, so we haven't really gone over this. What is metallurgy?
Metallurgy is a study of science of metals. I know this because I'm a doctor. Looks like you had a question.
I do have a question. Do we really have to read 400 pages by tomorrow?
Well, it's not 400 pages. You want to read pages 412 through 750.
Oh, okay.
Chapters 13 through 31. we got-
reasonable. Seems reasonable.
And I might have a surprise exam this week for no reason.
Is class over yet?
No. We still got 2 more hours to determine science.
Okay.
Hello, how are you today?
Oh, I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. We're here to review your course with Dr. Bautista. How would you rate your overall experience with Bautista?
Well, Dr. Bautista had us buy basically a whole new book every semester, which wasn't so great. We had like 700 pages of reading every day, and I'm just really stressed. I'm about to have an anxiety attack, and I just don't know what to do with these papers. And I have a 10-page paper due tomorrow, and we have a midterm on Friday, and I just really don't know what to do.
All right. Well, and one last question: what grade do you expect to receive in the class?
Well, right now I'm at a D+. I think his class average is about F-, so you know, I like to think I'm ahead of the curve.
All right. Satisfactory.
What in the name of science have you done? Unsatisfactory? I'm a doctor of science. I'll give you satisfaction.
Is this your book?
As we can see, the interviews are very unfavorable for Bautista.
As a way to resolve the issue, Dean Hendricks requested that the McKay School's Personnel Committee conduct an independent review. That was done, and Dean Hendricks reevaluated Dr. Bautista's with a commendable overall. After Professor Bautista was given a commendable evaluation, he once again objected. In February of 1993, his grievance was heard by UNR's Appeals Committee and concluded that Dean Hendricks' evaluation would stand.
Yes, and it did stand, and that put him amongst the lowest rated faculty members, which resulted in a denial of a merit salary increase for 1991.
After failing to reach a settlement, Bautista took a step further and took his case to the district court, alleging deprivation of his property and liberty interest without due process of law. After the ruling sided with the defendant, Bautista chose to appeal. Bautista lost his appeal due to the court's ruling that he did not have to claim to liberty interest or property interest. Thank you for joining us on 10 Minutes.
Now everyone, don't forget that today's program was brought to you by the 1%. Don't forget to submit your professor's evaluation, or this time it may be your fellow classmates who will not be very happy if you would deprive them from their additional 1% in that final.
We're being informed the audience is very interested in getting to know Bautista.
Unfortunately, a visit is impossible. Wait, but I think they found his phone number.
Let's see if we have any luck.
Hello, Doctor of Science speaking.
Hi, Dr. Bautista. I'm Linda.
And I'm Laura from 10 Minutes.
I know. I'm watching the program as we speak. I don't understand. I've been trying to teach them science, but those ungrateful little brats, they should have been honored to have me as their teacher.
Oh, I see.
Now, what do you think of the outcome of the case?
I am very dissatisfied. I took my case to the appeals court in UNR. They turned me down, and then tried the district court as well, and was also turned down. After that, I tried one last time at the U.S. Court of Appeals and was finally turned down for the last time. I really truly believe that as a doctor of science, I had earned a raise. I am very unhappy after so many years of science that my own faculty would turn me down like that.
But tell me, why is this court case so important to you? Or why is it so important that they rule in your favor? Is it really the evaluation, or is it the merit pay that you've missed? I mean, people have been calling and giving their opinion, and they think it's all about the money.
I never did it for the money. I am a man of science, and I'm a doctor. This is outrageous. I'm hanging up.
Oh, sounds like we lost him.
Oh, well, okay. Well, that's what he had to say.
Sounds like we're out of time. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Good afternoon, my name is Maria.
And my name is Giovanna.
Good afternoon, my name is... Like...
You're like, what is my name now? I don't even know that much.
Okay.
What? Sorry. I didn't realize it was going to be so loud.
Is this your book?
Did I write that in the quadratic formula? Now, you're probably wondering, like, Matthew, how did that determine the half-life? You're science speaking.
Hi, Dr. Bautista. This is Laura.
And this is Linda
No,
from 10
I'm
Minutes.
Linda.